very exciting day for us with the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Of course, we're less than 3 weeks removed from winning our second Clark Cup championship in 3 seasons since returning to the USHL in 2010. It's safe to say this past couple months have been an absolute thrill, and today is another big day in our organization's history as we usher in a new era of Fighting Saints hockey and introduce you to our new head coach and general manager, Matt Shaw, who you'll hear from shortly as well. I want to introduce who we have here with us up front as well. We have Brad Kwong, the managing partner of Northern Lights Hockey LLC and part owner as well. And we have Doc Field, who's been a staple in Dubuque hockey for quite some time, one of our owners, as well as Matt Shaw up here, as well as our coaching staff around and our hockey operations staff with us here today, and several of our players as well, which will be available for comment after to speak with them about the upcoming season as well as the excitement around the new head coach. So obviously this past season was a banner one for the Dubuque Fighting Saints. It's been a great 2 years, a great 3 years here for this organization, and 2 Clark Cup champions, an Anderson Cup championship as well. But we're excited for the future, and hard to believe already this week our training camp starts. It's a quick turnaround, but we're ready for what's next for the Dubuque Fighting Saints. So we're excited to welcome in our new head coach, Matt Shaw, who, hard to believe, this is actually his 4th time in Iowa, so he's not unfamiliar with this area. He's 2 times with the Quad City Mallards back in '95 and 1997, as well as in 2000 as their head coach when they went all the way to the finals that season as well. He's a guy that's been a champion in multiple levels, and in fact spent the last 6 years in the National Hockey League, a couple seasons with the Minnesota Wild, 3 seasons with the San Jose Sharks, and most recently last year with the New Jersey Devils on the East Coast. So his resume is certainly one that is impressive. It's a resume that popped out, and he has well over 1,000 games of coaching experience and 20-plus years behind the bench, and will be a valuable asset to each and every player that pulls on the Fighting Saints jersey. So we're very excited to have him here as our next head coach. And first up, I want to introduce Brad Kwong, the managing partner of Northern Lights Hockey LLC, to talk about Matt as well as the hiring process. And Brad, take it away.
Thanks, Zach. It is a great day for hockey in Dubuque. One door has shut and another one's opening. And we're very excited to have Matt Shaw on board. I want to tell you a little bit about the process. Adam Micheletti, Jim Montgomery, Mark Falcone, Peter Shirley and I spent quite a lot of time looking at a number of different resumes, speaking to a number of different coaches. There were some tremendous candidates that came through. Matt emerged as the leader, obviously. But 3 of the things we were looking for in our next coach. One was leadership capability. The other was a passion for coaching. And the third was one that Jim Montgomery didn't have or we wanted to replace, and that was hair. 2 out of 3, not bad. No, Matt demonstrated a high degree of professionalism in the process. I personally was very impressed by that right from the first conversation I had with him. Through our conversations and our time with him, we could tell how much he knew about the game of hockey, his passion for coaching, and also, very importantly, his ability to communicate with players. So we're really excited to have him on board. We're really excited for our players. We know they're going to love playing for him. We're excited for our hockey staff. They're working with a true professional. And obviously, we're very excited for our fans. You're going to see a really good brand of hockey, just as you have seen the last 3 years. So a great day for hockey, as I said. Matt?
Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. I'm very excited and fortunate to be joining a championship organization. I want to thank, first of all, a lot of the ownership group, Phil Falcone, Peter Shirley, Mark Paul, Dr. Field. I didn't understand you were the owner, but I guess I now have to thank you as well as part of the ownership group. And I also like to thank the people that were involved in the process. It helped me understand the pride and the passion that this organization stands for, and through the process I learned a lot about the area. So the people involved in that, Brad Kwong, Mark Falcone, Dan Lev, Jim Montgomery, Tom Bales, and Adam Micheletti, shared a lot of great information about the organization that let me fully understand the pride and the passion that exists here. As I previously stated, I'm excited to be joining the championship organization, championship staff, and we'll look to continue to make championship decisions, do the right things for the organization, to develop the players, to continue to be a championship franchise, with the understanding there will have to be some evolution, okay? That's going to be a necessity. That's part of it. My experience in hockey is that no two seasons are ever the same, regardless of change or not. And now we're faced with replacing about half the team. I'm new to the group, and inevitably, whenever you have successful organizations, people within those organizations are going to garner attention to look to gain greater role or greater status with other organizations. So it's in part of the process that will be inevitable that we will have to evolve and be ready for those next steps. Jim Montgomery, to me, epitomizes the USHL. He came in here, assembled a great staff, assembled a great team, utilized in a highly effective manner his skills to develop, to move forward, and get to the next level. He's done exactly what the USHL is all about. His staff and himself have left a huge responsibility for his successor, and I, as that person, look forward to passionately and focused continue this path for this organization to make it a premier and elite organization in junior hockey, but not just the USHL, but all junior hockey throughout North America. My coaching journey started with a very simple premise in my mind. I always said that I have no destination, no timetable. I just want to keep improving at my craft and getting better and feel like I was progressing and moving forward. I feel this step does exactly that. I've coached at all levels of hockey, all levels of minor leagues, NHL, college. I have not been a head coach for 13 years. And I think this is part of my process, part of my craft that I can still improve, gain experience, and move forward and progress. And that's what this is why I chose this. My motivation in pursuit of this opportunity is simply you always want to be involved with best of breed. My experience has taught me that all levels of hockey, that it always starts with ownership stability. It starts with their vision to be the best. And this opportunity fits all the needs that I've experienced about when you want to go and take another step and be involved with a successful program. You look for ownership stability, you look for this organization, and in a short period of time, you see that this is all in place here. As Zach mentioned, I do have some deep Iowa roots, oddly enough. And I always laugh. We never think Iowa and hockey, and I don't know why, because there's a ton of hockey here, but I started back in the middle 80s, and there's a member of the Quad City Mallards staff right here, Glenn Pass. He used to work at the Quad City Mallards back then, and I was there for 2 years, as a player at Sioux City back in the 80s. Played for Bob Ferguson, great coach from the USHL, coached in the league many years. I still have great memories of my billet family, Gary and Barb Hofdahl, and it was a great experience for me playing junior hockey in this league. A number of years later, I was assistant coach in Quad Cities with Glenn, and that was my first experience of a championship in pro hockey, was being an assistant coach in Quad Cities. Returned to Quad Cities as a head coach, as Zach mentioned. Won the Terry Cup, which was the regular season championship, unfortunately lost in the finals. And now this is the fourth time back to Iowa. So for whatever reason, Iowa keeps pulling me back, and I always just seem to enjoy my time here. As we move into a busy week, I look forward to getting through training camp, making the right decisions for the organization. I look forward to working with this staff, hopefully teaching, certainly learning about what we have here, and their input will be very vital and important. And most importantly, looking to meet all the supporters of Saints hockey. That's why we're here, and I really look forward to finding out more about this beautiful area and becoming ingrained in the community. So thank you very much for attending.